Hey YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. So I just watched The Chi season 3, episode 3. Overdue, long overdue. So anyway, it started off with 2007 with Ronnie in the kitchen cooking. He was cooking up some good stuff. Oh, my nose itches. Some man gonna bother me. That's what my granny say. So he was in the kitchen cooking some pancakes, bacon, you know, um, shit. He was making a big ass breakfast. So then it flashed to a little boy sitting at the table, and he talked to the little boy. And the little boy happened to be Jason, the little boy that got killed. He was playing back by Reggie now, or whatever, you know, his son. And looked like on here he might be about 8 or 9. And, so he was just talking to him. The little boy don't know he is daddy. And then at that time he was with Jason's mom. So she came in the kitchen asking him when he gonna apply for the post office and all that. So he was just, I don't know, I don't know if he flashing back or just the show flashing back. And I think he suffers from PTSD because the way it's looking, where it's flashing back and forth, where he drunk and then he confused a lot. And he ain't applying for all these jobs that he telling to her he waited, he waited to hear back from. And so, yeah, it was showing there with him and old girl. So then it go to Sonny's chicken place where Emmett worked, and then Brandon put his down. Now I was tripping on that. He put his food truck up in front, right in front of the man building, trying to park right there. So Sonny looked out there, was like, "What is he doing?" So Emmett was like, "He got it." So Emmett went outside to talk to him, and he was like, "You can't park right here." And so his justification was they sell totally different things, and he was like, "That don't matter. This is a place of business. You can't park right here." So he was going to argue with him, and he was like, "Fuck it," he left. So when Emma went back into the restaurant, Sonny hadn't had a stroke. It looked like he was having a stroke or whatever. He told him to try to smile, and he couldn't. So he ended up going to the hospital. Excuse me. It's late. Which I don't know why I'm doing because I've been asleep out majority of the day. So Sonny ended up going to the hospital. Then they showed Sonny daughter talking to Emmy. It was like he saved his life. And he called 911. But basically, Emmy been trying to run a restaurant, which is an epic fail. So Ronnie trying to get out of jail for killing Coogie, and Kevin was the witness. So Kevin told his mom and them he wanted to testify this, that, and the third. So when they go down to the courthouse to testify, some white guy walks up to him, telling the parents about, you know, basically trying to say he was like child protective service. And I don't know, he took them off and talked to them, like not in front of Kevin. I don't know what he said to them. When they came back to Kevin, they just got Kevin ass and left. So then when the man goes sit down on the bench next to Ronnie's lawyer, she slid him some money. I was like, that bitch, that's that bullshit. So then basically Ronnie ended up beating his case. That's the bottom line. Because they didn't have no witnesses. They asked Brandon to do an impact statement, which he did, and he read it to little Kevin. But that shit ain't work. He still ended up getting out of jail. So Brandon been getting catering jobs like ever since he did the funeral last week. He been getting catering jobs like at repasts. So this one here was like, I guess this is an old pimp. So it was like a lot of pimps there, pimps and hoes at this repast. So he was out there, he was serving them. So when it was time for the guy to pay him, he was like $1,500, and the man was like, "You told me $850." He said, "Yeah, but you said it was gonna only be like, yeah, I don't know if he said like 60 people or something, but it was like the whole the whole neighborhood out there." So the dude went inside and gave him some weed. He was like, "What am I supposed to do with that?" And the man was like, "Sell it, you got the rest of your money." So Brandon took that to the cousin. Remember the cousin that gave him the truck money for the food truck that sold weed? He took it to him and he was like, yeah, I could flip this and get some like $700, $800, and then that'll cover, the truck. And Brandon was like, oh, now I need that money to pay some other bills. He's like, how you gonna pay something else before you pay me when I'm the one I'm your financer that's financing this truck? But you know how black folks is. They'll pay everybody but the motherfucker they need to pay. So anyway, he told him he needed at least half, because he needed to pay some stuff. And then he got a flyer in the mail where the school that he went to, the culinary school he went to, was hosting some kind of competition. But by he owed the school money, he didn't think he was going to be able to go. So his cousin convinced him to go down there and talk to the people, work your mouthpiece, you're Johnson, make it happen. So he ended up doing that. He went down to the school, talked to them. They gonna let him do the competition. He paid them some of their money, and he had to be in good standing with the school in order to compete. So that's how he got to do that. So then it showed Emmett ass at the restaurant. They ain't got no shit. They ain't got shit in there to sell. The lines long. First off, all them people been working there. Why is they burning up the chicken? They don't have no briskets, nothing. The girl rude as hell to the damn customers coming in there. They done X'd out damn near everything on the menu. And the people was like, so this really is just a chicken place. Because, they was selling brisket and, everything else. But since Sonny been in the hospital, they ain't had, all that shit to sell. So then Emma baby mama coming there telling him she needs some money to take little EJ to the dentist. And that baby like 1 or 2. Yeah, 2 years old. And he like, you only have like 2 teeth. I just gave you child support. And she was like, that little chick wasn't that don't cover my daycare. And so she got mad. He told her to get the fuck up out of his job. So she left. She was pissed. So then later on that night, he texted her telling her about, he told her that he had the money. She was like, fuck you. So he popped up at her house and gave her the money. So she asked him, did he want to come in? I'm thinking she going to let him see the baby. He get in there, the baby ain't even there. So he asked her, what you asked me to come over here for? And she was like, to talk. So then they get into it, and he told her, you just mad because I used to fuck with you, but I ain't no more. The next thing you know, they go to fucking, all over the house, like, I guess. So that shit that happened. Then it went to Ronnie crazy ass had got out of jail. He on this corner where he killed Cougar by that store. Go stand in the middle of the street and start drinking out of bottle. He starting to hear shit like he is back and numb, having PTSD. I'm like, yeah, this motherfucker here crazy. Because on little scenes throughout the show, because the show's so fucking long, it was showing like he's sitting in his grandma's house peeking out the window at the man Q across the street. Like he could shoot him and saying how many ranges and shit. Then when grandma come in there and give him his little SSI check, he balled it up, throw it on the floor, and heard it spin around and look back out the window talking about power. I'm like, yeah, he crazy. That's what he getting that check for. I don't think old girl knew his crazy ass was getting that check. But this was The Chi season 2, episode 3. I hope you enjoy it. I watched it last week. I think I watched it a couple of times. I didn't do a review on it. It was just too much. It was okay. It was like, it was showing Emmett and his mama put him out and he still ain't had nowhere to stay. The most interesting part was that he actually went to his daddy's house and his daddy let him stay there and was like, he told him he hadn't heard from him and the daddy told him the phone worked both ways. And, he still got 1 year left to pay child support. So I'm like, he still paying child support. How she gonna throw him out the house? And he need to go finish school. The dad got a whole bunch of damn kids. But he said they have to eat as a family at 7 o'clock every day. When they go to eat, he got all his baby mamas there. Emmett trying to figure out why he's so good with all them. And, his mama treated her like shit. He told him, your mama got the boy, they got the man. But yeah, to me that was about the best part of last week. That and the people that Trice was working for came to Reggie ass since he wanted to run everything, asking them where they money at because he missed the payment. So they doubled it on his ass. So he had to get out there and get that money. They was robbing motherfuckers and everything. But other than that, besides Emmett, the daddy scene and shit. That was the only thing that would have caught my attention, so I think that's why I didn't do no review on it. But yeah, that was a shot. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, tell me what you thought about the show, and bye. Happy Easter.